How many recessions did we come out of? I would say probably, I think 3 almost. 09, 15, I believe, and COVID. Right now, we're at the best we can be right now. And there's still more growth to go because there's a lot of more things happening. I mean, Sheikh Mohammed put in a post, he's like, if you see a woman walking in the middle of the night without any, someone around her or protecting her, you can understand that she's in Dubai or in the UAE in general, the most safest country in the world. I think the most safest investment anybody ever made in life, safest investment, not the best, I'm saying safest, was buying property. See, look, I did one video where I was talking about squatters and tax in Europe, in Spain, and I got a lot of, negative comments, so and now I'm trying to be careful with what I'm going to say. Every European I've met, they've always complained. Crime rate has gone up because they're allowing in a lot of immigrants or whatever and all that. I just don't understand it. How? That's based on what logic? Based on what law? How can someone do that? How can the government allow that?
Seres Mortales es un podcast que da voz a la mayoría de la población. Gente corriente contando su día a día, reflexiones de cómo la gente logra sus objetivos. Seres Mortales es tensión, responsabilidades, concentración y felicidad. La realidad que no nos enseñan. Seres Mortales es gente contando su historia.
Alex, thank you for giving me some time again.
Mohammed, it's a pleasure to be here and have this conversation with you. What do you need to know from your early days to understand the real estate professional as well as the persona that sits in front of me today?
I mean, it's totally different. I mean, in the old days, like I said, we do have family property that we manage. And as you know, the real estate boom started. It was very early 2000s. And I think I just sort of jumped into it when, first of all, we had our own in-house clients wanting to buy. And then when I realized the amount of misleading that goes on in the market as well today. Not to brandish everyone as someone who's misleading, but there is a lot of people that tend to be misled, clients as well, into buying something that either they cannot sell, or something that they were told is something, but is something totally different. So I think it was since me being from here, seeing the growth, seeing everything from A to Z, I think that's what made me be like, you know what, I think I can do this better. Try and help out instead of just trying to sell whatever, So I think that's how I got into it, I believe.
We'll get into very specific details later.
Yeah.
I am very interested in knowing how was growing up here in Dubai.
It was fun, in the old days, if you wanted to get out, you don't need a phone to text or WhatsApp, to be like, yeah, okay, let's meet here or let's meet there. No, everybody knew where to go. We'd leave our house, we'd go to the spot. Everybody would just come there and hang out. I don't know. In the old days, we were more active. Nowadays, if you look at the youngsters, they're not active. They're just on the phone or on the iPad or watching TV.
We need Google Maps to go around.
They need Google Maps to go around. Before, in the old days, it wasn't Google Maps. It was just, I don't know, just our own instinct. But that's a good thing about being from here. Being born and brought up here, the city completely. So I still do need Google Maps when I go to places like Dubai South, JVC, those places. Getting there is not a problem, but it's just within there, yeah. But it was very different before. Before it was, don't forget, we didn't need maps. Why? Because the city was smaller. We knew, all the places were very close by each other, so it was very easy. Now, mashallah, it's expanded to so many places, and there's still more to come. So, so definitely over time, I think we all would need Google Maps for a very long time.
From where I'm from, back in Spain, some people relate to being attached to the sea, and they kind of miss it somehow when they're on holiday in a landlocked area with no sea.
Okay.
And I wonder, Does that happen here with the deserts? Like, is that same kind of vibe?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I mean, like, you know, there are some Emiratis who live by the desert, and there's some Emiratis that live by the sea as well. And they both have an attachment to it, you know, they can't leave it. You know, like, I have friends in both areas, both sides, and they've been there their whole lives. They can't change, they can't go somewhere else. They cannot. You know, I mean, the guys in the desert, they just want to always be there. They don't care about anything else. You know, they don't like this busy roads, this kind of style of life. No, the guys by the sea, they too like their house by the sea and whatever. But also, it's getting busy there. You know, so now there's a few people there. They're like, I think I want to move out somewhere quiet, which they are doing. You know, so two different mindsets.
What was the prediction like in these early days of Dubai? I was fortunate you took me around.
Yeah.
One of these days I've been here,
Okay.
and I was lucky to get to know Dubai with someone from here, as you are. And you mentioned that you remembered when new buildings were advertised in the newspaper back in the day.
Oh yes.
Of the
Yeah.
first ones.
Yes. Yes.
What
yes.
was the feeling like? Because nothing.
I mean, in the old days, I remember whenever there was a, I mean, there still are, like, when something is getting launched, they do use the newspaper still until today. But in the old days, I was not old days, but like I'm talking about literally, like, let's say, I think, yeah, old days, it's 20 years, you know. So 20 years ago, you could say, the newspapers were very thick. Now the newspapers are like, they're like this thin. You know, so there used to be ads all the time of projects and like buildings for like launches and whatever, and it was very, very different. Like, I mean, now you see the same thing, the ads and whatever, but where do you see them? Instagram.
Phone now.
You don't see anything, or you see them on Instagram, or you see them on WhatsApp, or somebody broadcasted the message. In the old days, it was just newspaper, which was very nice.
And did you actually imagine that this was going to become the place it is right now?
Oh, absolutely. We all knew it. I mean, from people from Dubai, they know it. I mean, it. I don't know what to say. I would say probably, you know, maybe there are a few old people. I don't want to say who, but you know, there are a few old people. They were like, whenever they saw a project launch or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh, come on," you know. There's skepticism. A lot of people are like still having that, you know. Even today, right now, there are some people having that skepticism. Like, "Oh yeah, Dubai is just a bubble." Okay, how many times have people said that? And how many times have we recovered? You know, so, I mean, it's from what it was before now. I mean, we could see it. I mean, now, how many recessions did we come out of? I would say probably, I think, 3 almost. 09, 15, I believe, and COVID. Right now we're at the peak. We're at the best we can be right now, and there's still more growth to go because there's a lot of more things happening. So, I mean, we knew it. You know, like, we knew it how? By seeing us go down and come back up, but not come back up to the same point. No, higher. So yeah, you can say we slightly did know.
Yeah, it's very interesting what you said, because everywhere I've been in Dubai during these days, I've been constructions. I've seen constructions around,
Okay.
and that means that it's not finished yet. That means there's much more yet to go.
Absolutely. I mean, you came for a very short period, and you only saw this side of Dubai. If I actually took you and showed you the other side, where Dubai South is, then you'd really be in shock, because if you look left, right, front, and center, it's all construction. But don't forget, construction to a point that everything is sold already. You know, people own those houses. and everything is just construction in that area. And I mean, it's going to be a very big thing, a very different thing when it comes to Dubai South later on. Talking about 10 years.
What is it that makes these people come to Dubai? Like not only to come for a holiday, but also to go and settle and stay, live here.
I think mainly it's safety, stability, and I had a friend recently, an Australian guy. He brought his wife and kids here in a split second, mainly because the educational system in Australia was a bit weird. I think you know probably where I'm going with this. So he just packed up and moved to Dubai, mainly because he was like, the education system here is going to be on point, you know? So thinking about the future for their kids, basically, safety, stability. UAE has been named one of the most economically stable countries in the world. So, I mean, what's there not to like about it? Tax-free. You can come here. I mean, Sheikh Mohammed put in a post, he's like, if you see a woman walking in the middle of the night without any, like, you know, someone like around her or protecting her, you can understand that she's in Dubai or in the UAE in general. The most safest country in the world. One of them.
Why real estate, Mohammed? Like, why do you decide to focus full on real estate?
Why not focus on it? There's a lot happening, there's a lot more to come. Why not focus on it? You know? I mean, I think the most safest investment anybody ever made in life, safest investment, not the best, I'm saying safest, was buying property. You know, the safest. Buying land, buying a villa, buying anything. When in regards to property, was always the safest because it always has a steady growth. It's either you can sell it at the same price or probably higher. Most probably higher. So, I mean, why not real estate? And it's a bit exciting as well. I mean, if you see the projects that are coming up right now and what's going to come up in the future, it's quite nice. I think why not real estate?
It's interesting because we're from different places in the world, right?
Yeah.
Different contexts,
Right.
different cultures, different everything, right? And still there are the same battles when it comes to investments. Like as you said, like real estate is one of the safest ones. It's very interesting the point that you made. It's not the best one, but it may be the safest one.
Right.
So is that what you would recommend when it comes to investing money to whoever is watching? Like invest in property.
Absolutely. The right property. The right one. Not just anything. I mean, there are some that will do quite well. There are some that will do extremely well. As long as you have the right person guiding you, then you're okay. You're in good hands.
How do you, in your work, identify if that is the right property to invest in?
I thought about, I mean, how I identify it, just from my own experience being from here, you know. I mean, I can tell you what I think about certain areas, certain developers. I mean, I can tell you, like, not all the developers are perfect. Many of them have their own flaws. But where one has a flaw, the other one is good at. Where the other one has a slight flaw, the other one is good at. All of the developers have their flaws, but they're all perfect. Like, they're all good. It depends on what areas they have. I mean, I personally like Dubai South because Dubai South, the prices are still at a good price, minimal, in comparison to the rest of Dubai. But later on in the future, that's going to pop. I mean, it will definitely will because at the end of the day, everything is moving further down there. You have Expo City, you have Dubai, Maktoum International Airport, which is going to be huge. So for me, it's not about like how do I identify. I mean, it's just like I can just feel it, you know. I know exactly, yeah. You know, instinct as well. I just know where I mean, I just feel it, you know. And I think that's why a lot of people like some people tell me that you're just too truthful. Like I had a friend of mine, he said that, you're just being too blunt and too honest. I said, what do you want me to do? You want me to lie to the guy and tell him that, yeah, this is very good. It's going to do like 3, 4, 5 times? No, telling him the truth. Yeah, just be straightforward. If he buys, he buys. He doesn't buy, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm telling him the truth for him. And like I said before, our main focus is not just getting clients to buy real estate and whatever. It's more helping them move their assets, move their companies into Dubai. We're helping them establish their companies, helping them with everything. And then when it comes to later on buying real estate, yes, as well. But it's not at HLC, it's not just like something we are just primarily focused on real estate. No, we're actually helping you move, settle, come out of, the mess that's in Europe at the moment, and then coming into Dubai and setting up and everything and having your work run smoothly. Sorry. Having the work run smoothly and all that. So, yeah.
When you mention the mess in Europe, what general things you think of?
See, look, I did one video where I was talking about squatters and tax in Europe, in Spain, and I got a lot of, negative comments, so and now I'm trying to be careful with what I'm going to say. But, I mean, look, every European I've met, they've always complained. They're always complaining. We're paying too much tax. The safety is I was going to say something bad, but safety is not there. Crime rate has gone up because they're allowing in a lot of immigrants or whatever and all that. I'm not going to get into politics, but a lot of Europeans I know keep complaining about things. And they prefer it here. They call this their home.
Yeah, I'm curious because since one of your most viral videos was about occupancy in Spain, and the fact that if people occupy your house in Spain, you cannot do anything about it.
Absolutely.
If you call police, they will not be able to do anything because of the law and how everything is settled. And you still need to pay for the supplies. You cannot cut electricity. You cannot cut water. You need to pay for it. You're not living there and they're in your house or by your thing. And I just wonder how someone from outside Spain look at this situation, because
I think it's mad. I think it's insanity. How can that happen? That's even nothing. I heard someone tell me recently that in the UK, I need to confirm this though, but someone told me, he's a lawyer from the UK, and he told me that in the UK, if a squatter manages to stay in your house for 5 years, he can then own that house. That's crazy. And then the guy that was sitting next to him was an Indian, and he said, yeah, it's the same thing in India. It's 7 years. If 7 years he manages to stay in somebody's house without leaving, he can actually own it.
that's not true.
That is extremely mental. Like same thing as well with the squatters that you like. I just don't understand it. How? That's based on what logic? Based on what law? How can someone do that? How can the government allow that? Doesn't make any sense.
Because we in Sweden, there's a lot of people think that is absolutely craziness, right?
Yeah.
So I just wondered what a person from outside would think. And that doesn't leave Spain in a good position.
See, look, you're the second Spanish person I'm actually having an interview with. You tell me, because I got a lot of flack basically on my Instagram of that reel. Like some people. A lot of people were like saying that. A lot of Spanish people as well were talking like, yes, it's true, whatever it is. But there was also a lot of people giving like, no, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's lies. It's all lies. And one guy told me like, yeah, the people that are actually talking negative on your thing, on that particular reel, are usually the squatters themselves. So I was like,
Of course.
now as a Spanish guy, you're also telling me the same thing, that it's a mess. It's something that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm shocked. Over here, that's totally different. Doesn't work like that. There are laws in place. There is a specific court for for when it comes to rentals, and they're very strict about these matters. And as an owner, all your rights are with you. So basically, in the event of you not, let's say, you have a tenant who's not paying rent as well. Yes, you can manage to kick him out, but over a period, there's a process that you have to follow and a procedure you have to follow, which is with the rental court. But in that time that he hasn't paid, it's not like it's gone. Let's say you manage to get him out after that period of time. That amount that has to be there, that he needs to pay, will still be there. And he still needs to pay it, regardless. So I don't know how, you guys are supposed to be first world countries, right? I don't understand how you can allow someone to do that. It's like daylight robbery.
Well, sounds like sometimes common sense is the least common sense.
Seriously, I'm surprised.
Why, if we speak a little bit about your company, why should I choose agency to invest in and to get a property through here in Dubai?
Well, like I said before, it's not about just buying, investing in property or whatever. It's more like what you want to do. We listen to what exactly you want to do. We have a lot of people who want to avoid paying taxes. So when they say I want to avoid paying taxes and I want to buy property, okay. So I won't tell you, okay, come buy this straight away. No. I will tell you, you need to set up a company. We will help you set up the company. Set up 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, whatever it is. And then through that company, we'll help you buy the property under the company's name. It's just not what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not, for us, it's not just come and buy property.
Yeah, it's not like clean and see you later.
No, we tend to understand what you need, and then we'll give you a solution for it, whether it be doing through this way or that way. If you yourself just come to me and say, I just want to buy property, okay, more than welcome. Are you established here? Yes, I am. Okay, fine. Then we know what to say. We know how to approach it. If you say that I want to buy property, but I'm not based in the UAE. Okay, we'll still tell you how to do it, how to move forward with it. It all depends on what they want in particular.
So you say one-to-one guided experience.
Exactly, and we set ourselves out not in the sense to just be primarily on real estate. We set it in the sense as a consultancy. We help provide solutions on how to move from Europe into UAE.
What is the biggest mistake that buyers from abroad make when buying a property here in Dubai?
Trusting the wrong person.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They get in touch with some random realtor and he's just only after their money. He'll sell them the moon and the stars and say that this is something great. And in the end, that the same person who bought will come to me one time and be like, I bought this and that and this and that. What do you think I should do? What do you want me to tell you? You're coming to me already when the damage is done. However, we can still try and salvage it. But it's always them trusting the wrong people. Because I'll be very honest, there's a lot of agents until now that are just trying to sell whatever just so they can get paid. They aren't listening. And then also the funny part is that those agents are people that are new in Dubai, 5 years. This is the best property. This is the best thing. This is the best one. This best views. How do you know? Have you gone and seen the entire Dubai until now, or you haven't? It's just shocking. And then again, a lot of people get fooled as well on Instagram and on social media. It all depends on it depends on the confidence of the guy as well. He can sell whatever, which is very bad. But then again, if he's confident, obviously the client is going to buy. So again, coming to that question is trusting the wrong person.
So of course, being from here, knowing how everything's been developing helps a lot.
Absolutely, totally.
Is there such a thing as the next Dubai? Because when I look at it and I compare big cities, and I look at New York, for example, you have Manhattan, right? And
Yeah.
Manhattan it's an island, right? So you cannot expand it. But when you see Dubai, you see that you can expand it everywhere. So I wonder if Dubai is it, or if there's ever a chance for it to be the next Dubai.
I wouldn't say a next Dubai. I would say probably a new Dubai. You know, and that definitely will happen probably within, I'd say, 15 years, 15 to 20. It'll all be one, but there will be one new side to it. I mean, there's definitely going to be a new side of Dubai where there's going to be a lot more diverse when it comes to nationalities. And there will be one old side and a new side. It will be there.
I would like to ask you some questions more of a personal side
Yeah.
from it. In a country where, and in a city where, as you said, we've got the best views, best buildings, luxury is on top of the world.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go. What does success look to you?
I mean, to be able to have that freedom, freedom as well as peace. They both come together. I think that should be the ultimate success, freedom and peace. And just moving on with life, because at the end of the day, you have to keep on going forward. I mean, as time goes, then you end up having family, you have kids. Again, with freedom and peace and family and kids, that's what success is.
Peace come by getting personal freedom?
I think they both have to come together. I mean, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Yet again, you also need peace as well. In many places. In the office, at home. Home is very key. If you have that kind of balance, then you're good. I think that's what success to me.
I feel very lucky to be able to have these conversations with different people from different parts of the world. So I'm going to dig in a little bit more. When you heard about happiness, what do you think of?
Happiness? That's a very good question. I mean, what is happiness to you?
To me,
Yeah,
it's enjoying what I'm doing.
absolutely. I mean, I'd say that does come with freedom, right?
Yes, and with personal, inner peace, I would say.
Exactly.
And loving what you're actually doing. When
You have to do what you love to love what you do. That's a must.
I said this to a friend, when we were younger, we used to play football, yeah. And our coach used to say, just get out there and enjoy it, yeah. And that, you're going to play that to life. Because if you
Absolutely.
don't do what you enjoy, you're automatically not going to be well. You need to be well, so everything around you
That's a very smart coach.
is well.
That was a good point, yeah. Just get out and enjoy it. He didn't tell you rules, nothing. Just go out and do it. Learn for yourself. Yeah, that's actually a very good rule I'm going to apply now as well. Just go out and enjoy it.
Is that all having it? Yes, sir.
In a good way, not in a bad way.
There's two questions that I always ask to the guest on the podcast. The first one is, what is the worst piece of advice that you've ever listened or received?
Don't care about everybody. Care about yourself.
Don't listen to you.
Exactly, because there are a lot of people that tend to worry about other people or other matters. It's all about energy and time and wasting time. You know what I mean? A lot of people will talk about other things when there's absolutely unnecessary. Focus on yourself. Don't focus on others. Focus on you, not on other things or entities or whatever. You get what I mean?
That's good, because that leads to the second question, which is, what is the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
What is the best piece of advice I ever got? Okay, so the best advice I ever got, I would say, is read a book. And after you're done, read another one. Good authors. That's the best piece of advice I ever got.
It's a pleasure, Mohammed, to have a chance of sitting here with you.
Pleasure's all mine, Alex. Thank you. And I wish you came for a bit longer because we could have done a lot of things. But I think you'll be back soon.
Looking into the future.
And then by the time you come back, you'll see something built up here already.
over here. We'll make this happen.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
خلاص.
construction all around it.
Definitely, inshallah.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Most welcome.
Thank you.